Hey, thanks for coming to LRGA Curves today. Make sure you smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and ring the bell on the way in. Curvies, oh my gosh, I caught another live with none other than Sunni, Moses' wife, from Love and Marriage Huntsville. You know Moses, who used to date Destiny Williams, who got divorced by LeBaric 3 weeks after she had her baby with him. He asked for a divorce, and then we saw her pop up on her Instagram with that fine man, Moses. Well, as it turns out, Moses had a rotating door, and her ex-producer walked in the door while Destiny was still in rotation. So there was a lot of things about that in the first episode. Anyway, take a listen to Sunni.
This is the freaking house that I grew up in. Do y'all see how tiny? Let me step back so y'all can see just how tiny this house is. Look, it is my little house. And look at the yard. Like, they have just let this property go to waste. I wanted to buy this property. And still do, because it's just the memories for me. Like, look, this is my little house I grew up in. I grew up in so just so y'all know, I grew up in a 1-bedroom house. It was literally 1 bedroom. My mom made a bedroom out of the dining room, and she had a divider that divided the living room. Look how little this freaking house is. Like, now that I'm older and I'm full grown, it's like, I can't believe how small this house is. 1-bedroom house, but my mama made it work. She kept this house spick and span. She always like updated it. And wow, I mean, it looks the same. Nothing has changed. I mean, of course, it's a little bit more raggedy. But yeah, like, just seeing how far I've come to where this little house was it. And it was a point in time where it was like 9 people living in this house, okay? How did we do it? I have no clue. In fact, I didn't have my own room until I was like 12. And my brother was out the house. So that's when I got my room. I basically shared a room with my mama up until I was 12. And then I got my own room when my brother moved out. But, you know, like, I like riding past her. I don't get to ride past her a lot. But when I do, it just reminds me of how far I've come, you know, to owning my own home, owning multiple homes. And just, this is where it all started for me. Like, this is my grassroots right here. Like, I used to be this little girl over here in these neighborhoods just doing my thing. Like, outside. My best friend stayed right there in that house. And then, yeah, everybody, all the kids, we all grew up over here together. But it's just amazing to see, like, this little place still just standing, barely standing. But I bet they haven't changed anything in the inside. And you know what's crazy? I bet you if I look in this mailbox. No, it's not bigger than a 1-bedroom. It's a 1-bedroom with a living room, a dining room, and a kitchen. It's 4 rooms in this house. Oh, 5 if you include the little bathroom. It's literally a square inside that there's only 1 door. So there's only 1 bedroom. There's only 1 door. There was never... So it's like a shotgun. When you walk in, it's living room, dining room. There's a big, like, open space in St. Louis. We make, like, these big archways. So it's not even a doorway. It's a big archway. And so my mom used to put up those blinds that, you know, those big, long blinds that you hang up on, like, patio doors. She put those up, and that would divide the bedroom, her bedroom, from the living room. So yeah, like, it was really, really truly a 1-bedroom. It's only 1 door to 1 room in this house. I bet you, how much money I would have bet that mail is still in here from my family. Because last time I came here, I saw some mail, and I was like, get the... I FaceTime my brother and my mama, and they could not believe it. I mean, it's the same mailbox and everything. No, they don't say our name on here. But I swear I want to buy this little house and just make it like a freaking my office or something, or just to have it and just be like, okay, this is where I grew up. But yeah. Huh? No. I'm trying to see if the same, I don't know who owns it right now. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that, because it's like that's little stuff that I don't really share with people. I gotta find who owns this house. The last time I looked up the person, I couldn't get a working phone number. But humble beginnings, man. Like, I still ain't where I want to be in life. Like, right, I still am working every day, striving all the time, trying to get to that next level. One of my mentors told me, they was like, if you don't have like $10 million in your bank account, you can't even like life is not great. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. But so my goal is double digits, so that I can retire and keep investing and making money with my family. Yeah, man, I really came from nothing. I remember, I'm gonna share this one story with y'all real quick, and then I'm gonna get off here. I remember when my mom let her sister move in, my auntie. My aunt had 5 kids. My mom had 2 kids, which was me and my brother, by my dad. So, was that 6? It was 6, including her. It was 9 people. We lived in this house for a while. And I was the youngest. And I don't even know where I was sleeping at that time. Like, it was so many people in the house. People sleeping on the floor. People sleeping on the couches. He had 2 or 3 people in the bed. He has people sleeping downstairs. Like, and those were those days when we were eating, like, sugar sandwiches. I don't know if y'all know about sugar sandwiches, but basically we were poor. Ain't no way around it. We were surviving off noodles every day. And just basically poor. But, you know, those were some of the best times of my life, because I had no clue what money was. So it was all about just family, fun, and, you know, being a kid. But yeah, man, humble beginnings. Sometimes you got to go back to where you started so you can see how far you come. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But anyway, just came back from my second gym round, because I'm doing 2-a-days. I don't know about y'all, but y'all got to get going now. I'm doing 2-a-days, which means I'm working out twice a day. But I'm not doing it every day. I'm just trying to do it like maybe three days a week. So I'm trying to either do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So my days may rotate depending on the week. But yeah, I'm doing 2-a-days so I can get, because baby, you know, it's a reunion coming up. I got to be, going through the IVF sessions and things like that. You know, they can get you kind of thick. I definitely gained some weight from what I was weighing when I met my husband, you know, because I was in 2-piece swimsuits last summer. But it is what it is. I like to challenge myself, and I can always get myself back down, because one thing about it, I'm not lazy. I'll go to the gym 5-6 days a week until I get it off of me. And I've done that. I've lost weight twice in my life, where I've lost like over 60 pounds just going to the gym religiously, not even realizing that I done lost all this weight until I get on the scale and I'm like, dang, I was 198. Now I'm 140 or whatever. So I like to challenge myself. I'm very much a person that likes to do that. So I'll challenge myself and I'll cold turkey on something and just to see like if I could be disciplined enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to challenge everybody. Thank you for those that watched the interview. So I want to say this. Thank you for watching the interview. It was raw. It was uncut. You know, I didn't know the questions that she was going to ask. I didn't have like a preliminary questionnaire and I was able to like pre-think about those questions. No, I simply spoke from my heart, She asked me good questions, and I gave the answer. You know, I'm a very transparent person at the same time, but you know, I've also been raised to be private. Don't tell all your business, but at the same time, I look at it like, if my experience can be a testimony to you, or a testimony, and somebody can get something out of it, I don't mind sharing it, because I feel like that's what life is about. I mean, just think about it. If the people didn't share their testimony in the Bibles, what stories would we have to read? What lessons would we be able to refer back to and say, oh, wow, Adam did what? Job said what? Noah did what? Noah went through what? You know, we wouldn't have nothing to reference if people didn't share their testimony. So, you know, it's a catch-22 with that. I like to share my testimony because I feel like it's to inspire and uplift in a time where we've been taught it's all about me, my experience and this and that. But really, it's like, it's about showing and growing and educating the next person. But anyway, I'm not going to jab your heads off. I just really wanted to, like, I was like, let me go live and show my little teeny tiny house that ain't even probably 600 square feet. And that's where I grew up. Like, and people that know me, they know where I live because I lived there for so long. And like, all my friends always came over my house because I was there. My mom had that type of house where all my friends would want to come over, and we could do what we want. We could eat what we want. You know, I had friends that had like a lot of restrictions, and their moms were really strict. But my mom was like the house that they wanted to come to because she was like, as long as the kids are having a good time, she was a great mom. She is a great mom. So, yeah, I encourage you all to give yourself a little credit. Because we, you know, as humans, we get wrapped up in what we doing now, what we got going on. I'm busy, I got this. And we don't even take the time to sit in gratitude and just be like, damn, I came a long way. Like, whatever it may be, financially, mentally, spiritually, whatever it may be. Growth is something you have to look, you know, have to take a moment to just be like, yeah, you know what? I'm doing good. Pat yourself on the back, because you may not be where you want to be, but just knowing that you've come so far, you've made so many strides already. Be thankful about that. Be thankful. And I'll say this, and then I'm gonna get off of here because I don't want to blab, but one thing that helps me get through like the worst times of my life, the hardest times of my life, is reflecting on the things that I'm grateful for. I'm telling you, gratitude goes a long way. When you get to thinking like, oh my God, my life is horrible, everything, you know, everybody hates me, everything is this, or, you know, everything is going wrong in your life. When you sit back and you think about all the things that you do have, you will slowly change your mind, because it's always somebody else that don't have half as much as you do. And if you keep that in mind, my advice, that is my piece of advice for people to be able to cope with the stresses of life, to just simply be thankful and for all the things that you do have, all the things that are going the way you want them to, instead of reflecting on all the things that are not. Reflect on what you got now. Because it's somebody somewhere in the world, somewhere in the country, that has nothing, that didn't even get to wake up. And when you think about that, that's pretty deep. I saw a post or a meme the other day that says we have 8,600 seconds a day. And if we realize how valuable those seconds were a day, what would you do with that time? Would you sit and whine about whatever's not going right in your life? Or would you sit and be thankful and be happy and enjoy those 8,600 seconds? Because knowing that tomorrow is not promised, how would you handle that? So, you know, that's why I try not to take things too hard in life, because at the end of the day, The leaf turns over. You know, summer turns into fall. Fall turns into winter. Winter turns into spring, and spring turns into summer. Knowing that things will always change, and things can always, in a matter of a day, things can change. In a matter of a month, things can change. Because I want to just give y'all some encouragement, because life be lifing and people be dying. People be dying quick, without a notice. You know what I'm saying? And so when you start to appreciate those 8,600 seconds a day and live in gratitude, your whole mindset will change, and how you look at things. The pettiness of certain arguments and things of this and that. You be like, you know what? It ain't even worth it, baby. I'm going to stay right here in this happy space of mine. I'm going to let this little light shine right here. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and be mad, because for what? You know how much time it takes to be mad? So that's my tad bit of advice. If anybody on this live is going through something, I want you to just reflect on all the good things that you got going on, and just watch how that changes your mind. All right, peace and love. Have a good day.
Well, Curvies, there you have it. Sunny in her own words. Are you watching Love and Marriage Huntsville anymore? Or are you going to be paying attention to this newest couple? Leave a comment. I'll see you in the next video.